I'm underneath it all. Can you hear me calling from the dirt? Where Elijah fell and I learned what it means to hurt. I became a seed in grief's garden, never saw the sun arrive. Trembling child with earthquakes in his chest, barely kept alive. When Elijah's light went out, took the house where we'd survive. Now I'm buried in the fear, 6 feet deep where I'd hide. From the weight of what we lost, from the cost of staying present. When your brother dies and home dies, and you're just an adolescent, learning how to breathe through soil, how to make your death your crescent. Moon your only light, your curriculum, the lessons. Painful, I drew pictures in the dark beneath the floor of our old house, illustrations sharp enough to cut and soar. Through dimensions, through the muffled silence I'd explore. Like a prophet in the tomb, learning what his gifts are for. My inner child sketched a boy with roots instead of veins. A kid who learned to live where the pressure breaks and drains. Every ounce of hope where fear becomes the only thing that remains. When you lose the house, the brother, when the grief hijacks your brains. Ability to surface, to remember how to climb. How to burial, I was underneath it all, beneath the grime of existence, muffled so bad I forgot the sound of time. Passing normally for people who weren't buried in their prime. I was underneath it all, underneath the earth and pain. Underneath the where Elijah fell, underneath the hurricane of losing everything we had. Our house, our love, our name. I was muffled by the grief, buried in the shame of surviving when he didn't, buried in the fear so deep. I became the soil itself, I became the sleep that never ends, but star milk flows beneath. Even in the grave, even in the keep of death's domain, I was underneath it all, learning how to ride from burial. Paint what I saw while I was 6 feet underground. Elijah's spirit teaching me that being lost is being found in a different frequency, that being buried isn't drowned. If you learn to breathe the darkness, if you let the weight compound into diamonds, in the pressure that creates instead of kills, into the curriculum that only broken children fill. With their trembling, with their sensitivity, with the will to turn their grave into a garden, that's the skill. I was underneath the house we lost, like it was my coffin. The walls collapsed when Elijah left, and I'd be coughing up the dust of what we were, what we'd been. Scoffing at the idea I'd survive, but grief's the only thing that's softening me into something that can hold the weight and not collapse into nothing, into static, into the gaps between who I was and who I am. Perhaps the burial was the birth, and perhaps the maps we draw in darkness are the only ones that matter. See, I drew an apple tree with roots through Elijah's grave. A trembling boy who learned his sensitivity could save him if he let it drown him first. If he became the wave that crashes into shore and reforms, I became brave enough to stay beneath, to learn the language of the soil. Understand that fear's not poison if you let it boil into medicine. And the star milk from the toil of being muffled, being buried, being underneath the royal tragedy of losing everything at once. Brother, I need you to understand, when Elijah died, where our house used to stand, I went underneath, not as metaphor but as the hand of grief pulling me beneath the land into fear so deep I was the earth itself. I was muffled, I was buried on the shelf of existence, learning how to stealth my way through life for someone else. But underneath is where the star milk's born, where pressure turned to diamonds, where the torn fabric of a life becomes the sworn testimony that you can mourn and rise. I was underneath it all, but now I'm breaking through. underneath the where Elijah fell. But I know what to do with this burial, this anthology of the blue. And broken, I'm the proof that being buried grew me into something that can hold the light and not combust. I can carry Elijah's spirit, carry trust that the house we lost is built inside my dust, is built inside my rising, inside the mush. And will to turn the grave into a garden. I was underneath it all, the muffled voice that learned to call, the illustrations cutting through the pall of grief. I'm standing tall from burial, the fall from underneath where Elijah died. I climb, stomach in my eye. Underneath it all, I learned to rise, the trembling child survived the burial and brought the light.